Afternoon all, thank you for listening. Well, been another absolutely crazy and manic week in the estate agency world. So just wanted to share with you. So this week we have booked somewhere in the region of 20 plus valuations. On Monday, to give you an idea, we had 12 valuations booked. So when we say 20 valuations, obviously this has been escalated with the news of the stamp duty holiday, where people are taking advantage of this saving of anywhere up to £15,000. So we're going out at the moment, speaking to people, finding out what their needs are, seeing how we can help them with the next chapters of their lives, and what we can do for them with regards to selling their property. Now, although it sounds like 20 valuations, and some people may look at it as, oh yeah, lots of money and what have you not. For me, it's about us going out there and best advising people with their move, how we can achieve it, mainly how we can get from A to B. Very important to me and what I do. And I've been challenged recently about my why. And why we do what we do, and it's simple for me. I genuinely like helping people. I like using my knowledge, my experience. I've been in the industry for coming up 20 years now, so it's good to be able to share some of that knowledge and some of that experience with people and guiding them in the right direction, especially people that don't sell houses often. Some people I go to have never ever sold a house. Some people may have sold 20, 30 years ago. Different markets, different times. So it's great to go out there, genuinely sit there. And for me, some I win, some I lose. Fortunately, we tend to do fairly well as an estate agency. But one thing I do know is I do leave someone's property, giving them my genuine best opinion and how best we can go about helping them with their move and to ideally get them the best possible price. The big thing for me is about giving people the best advice. Now, if people were to ask me what is the best advice, which is a very good question actually, for me the best advice is me asking the right questions so that I can put myself into the position of that client and think, if I was in their position, what would I do? There are times, and this may surprise you coming from an estate agent, where I have advised people, don't move yet. It may be the timing's not quite right for them. It may be financial, but I do sit there with people and I say, now may not be the right time for you to move. And obviously there are other times like now where people are saying, I want to move in the next sort of 6 to 12 months, but I'm not sure when. Well, I'm saying, well, take advantage of this stamp duty holiday, save yourself 5, 10, 15,000 pounds, whatever it may be, and get yourselves moved. But literally, my way of giving the best advice is putting myself in their situation and thinking, if I was this person, what would I do? And I know that as long as I stick to my morals and I do carry on giving the best advice, factoring in what would I do, I know that my conscience will be clear. One thing I love is when a plan comes together. So I went and saw a client around 5 to 6 months ago. They were on with a competitor. They weren't happy with what was going on with the competitor. I'm not going to name and shame. But basically they had a property on the market, a bungalow. They'd had a buyer for about 2 to 3 months, and the short end of it, the estate agent kept on ringing them. The buyer kept on trying to reduce the price and haggle the price. And when I went and advised this particular client, I said, look, this is what your bungalow's worth. This is what I honestly think I can achieve you. There won't be any games. We are here to represent your best interests. Look, it's about being fair at the end of the day. We do need to be fair to buyers as well and stuff like that. But at the same time, it's not for buyers to manipulate situations and ask for money off just for the sake of asking for money off. So, in that instance, I said to the seller, I strongly believe we can market your house, get you on the market, get you a buyer and sort of help get you moved. We did put it on the market. So this was around January, February. We had a couple of people interested. We agreed to sell. Obviously, it's been a little bit slow in going through the process with lockdown and what's going on with solicitors. A lot of them are still on furlough, so that does slow down the process. But we have exchanged. At the same time, the buyers were in the vulnerable category, so we had to be, a little careful there and a little sensitive, delicate with that situation. But we've come out the other side now. It has exchanged. It's completing tomorrow. So that was one of our good success stories that I like. The fact that, they were struggling. They weren't probably getting the right advice from their agent, and we managed to step in, find them a buyer and get it to a successful conclusion. There's many stories like that. I could sit here for literally hours and tell you stories about, how we've helped people that might have been on with another agent previously, or maybe not had quite the right advice. But, I'd like for you, if anyone wants any advice at any stage, please do get in touch. More than happy to have a chat, more than happy to, tell you what we can and can't do for you, and just give you advice on the whole, whether it's you're using us or whether you want to use someone else. By all means, you have to do what people have to do, but we're confident that we will always give the best possible advice, and that's based on what would we do in that situation. So should you wish to have any further conversations, or if you are thinking of moving within the next few months and want to maybe take advantage of this stamp duty holiday, remember you have to have completed, so it has to have gone through by the 31st of March next year. I do also advise people the process realistically from the day you go to market to the day it goes through is going to be a 5 to 6 month process. So on average, there are some that come on, they sit in a week and go through the legal process and maybe take 2 to 3 months. So you're still looking at 3 months anyway, really. And that's a quick process from the day you went on the market till the day you went through. But then there are others that literally are going to take that little bit longer, where it might take 1 or 2 months, possibly 3 months to sell your property. Then it will be with solicitors that could again take 2 to 3 months. And that's assuming there's no onward chain and they've got to then find, which again could add some time. But these are all conversations we're more than happy to have. So give us a call on 01992 641 500 should you wish to discuss this further. Or again, send me an email should you wish, mario@christopherstokes.co.uk. Thanks for listening, and look forward to speaking to you soon.